Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am sitting on the floor on my son's play mat. He's currently taking a nap, so I definitely wanted to take advantage of that and film this video for you guys. So for today's video, I'm sharing with you guys what I carry in my diaper bag. So no rambling today, we're just going to jump right into today's video. So this is my diaper bag. It is just gray and black, pretty simple. I got it off of Amazon. I'm not too sure how much it retails for now because this was on my baby registry and we got it as a gift. So this is from the brand Mancro, I believe that's how you say it. I'll have it on the screen and in the description bar in case any of you guys are interested. But first off, I love this diaper bag. I wish it was like, you know, more girly and cute or whatever, but Grayson and I, Ramon and I actually share our diaper bag. So I was like, you know what, I need to get something that is neutral that he can rock. And honestly, Ramon rocks the diaper bag more than I do. I never wear this thing wherever we go. He has it, or it's always underneath the stroller. But anyways, so the first thing that I love about this diaper bag is that it is waterproof. So before quarantine and stuff happened, we would go to the parks and just go out in general. And if it rained, our bag would get wet and nothing would happen to it because it's waterproof. So I really like that. I mean, you could probably wash it, put it in the wash or whatever, and it would be fine too. So another thing that I liked about this diaper bag and the reason why I bought this was because of all the compartments and everything that it can hold. It literally has so many zippers on it. It even has stroller clips, which is a plus. So since I'm talking about the stroller clips, I'm going to talk about what I have on the stroller clip. So clipped onto his stroller clip, I have Grayson's little hat. You just never know where we're going and if it's going to be sunny and if we're going to be holding him and stuff. I don't want the sun to be directly on his head, so we always keep this hat clipped to his diaper bag. And I really like this hat. It's a Nike dry fit one, so he's not going to get sweaty. It's very lightweight. So yeah, that's the first thing that we have on his diaper bag. So moving on to this side compartment right here, I'm going to go ahead and open it up slightly because it's stuffed. The diaper bag is actually packed because he's going to my mom's house tomorrow, but it has nighttime and daytime diapers. Grayson doesn't spend the night at our parents' house. I just like to keep nighttime diapers in there just in case like we're out late or something and he's sleeping longer, that my mom or Ramon's mom can put him in a nighttime diaper. So that's what's in this first compartment. On the other side of this is the wipe compartment. So you can zip this down that way and take your wipes out, which I really like. It's very convenient. If you need a wipe, it's right there. So yeah, in here, and it also has the zipper right here. So in there I have the wipes as well. I like that I have easy access to my diapers and wipes on each compartment of the backpack. I really like that it was in its own place and I didn't have to go directly inside of the bag for it. Yeah, let me tell you, that is a lifesaver to have it just right there at your hands. So moving on to what's next to the diaper and wipes pocket is this zipper compartment right here. So when you open it, as you guys can see, it's insulated. So if you put something hot or if you put something cold in here, it's gonna stay, Alexa, turn off. It's gonna stay that temperature. So the first thing that I have in here is just a bottle for formula. This is the Komatomo bottles. I always have a bottle in the bag just in case we forget to one day, you know, put his bottle in here and he needs a bottle or whatever. So that's in there. It's always in there. A plus side to this is that the insulation comes in handy and it works. And I can tell you that because when we had Grayson, it was like, you know, fall, winter time, September. So we would go out and we would need to heat his bottles up because the water would be too cold to give him directly when he was a newborn. So we would heat the bottles up beforehand and stick them in here and they would be perfectly warm, just the right temperature for him. Now that Grayson is much older, he eats solid foods and we have them in little containers that I put them in, and I can just pop them in here and they stay fresh. They don't go bad, and I really, really like that. And this backpack has two compartments that are like that. That's what's on this side right here, and I just keep an extra spoon, just whatever he's eating. I don't know if I may forget a spoon or whatever the case is, but there's one in there. And my timer went off and I need to check my rice, so I will be right back. Okay, sorry if the frame changed a little bit. It's because I had to get up and check my food. But I already talked about the side pockets. So there's two pockets right here in the front. So this is the front pocket. I currently have nothing in this pocket. Typically, I'll just throw in like bibs or whatever, something that I need, that I know Grayson will need right away. So I'll throw bibs in here or whatever. But I do keep these 2 Enfamil infant formulas in here. This has been in his backpack ever since he was born. He doesn't drink this formula, but if we were ever in a case where we had no more formula with us or whatever, this would be a good backup. So I just always keep it in there. We got them for free. It was just a sample. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to always keep them in the diaper bag because you never know what type of situation you can be in. But I also like this because you can keep bottles here. As you guys can see, I accidentally ripped mine. But I don't keep bottles here anymore. I just keep them on the side because he doesn't drink as much milk anymore like he did when he was a newborn. So these pockets for the most part are always empty. If not, they have like crackers, snacks, or just like I said, easy access items in that pocket right here. But right now there's nothing in there, which reminds me I need to put some bibs in there for him for when he goes to my mom. So at the top right here, there is another compartment zipper. So in this zipper has random stuff in here. There's just like a piece of paper, and there's his sunscreen in here. So I always carry his sunscreen with me because like I said, I just never know what we're gonna end up doing because we sometimes take random adventures places. But not only that, we have it in there just in case he goes outside with our grandparents or his grandparents, whatever. They can put it on him if they're gonna be outside for a long time. So that's always in the bag. I also like this pocket because if I don't take my purse with me, I put my ID, my card, whatever I need in here. And oh yeah, I also keep his medical card in here because I just never know what can happen. So I just always keep it in the front pocket. So yeah, that's pretty much the front pocket of this bag. So now going inside of the bag. So this is basically an overview of the inside of the bag. It also has a lot of compartments, a lot of pockets, but my favorite part that I'm going to talk about first is the zippered part that zips up and down. So in this compartment right here, I keep all of his clothes, his socks. I keep a burp cloth in here, whatever it is, like clothing wise, I keep in here. And you could stuff this with clothing and you can fit a lot in here because I've done that before. So the first thing that I have in here is just this burp cloth. It doesn't have to be used just for spit up, you know, it could be used to do whatever. And then I have a little outfit in here. So I just keep a pair of shorts in here and a t-shirt. Normally I have a onesie in here, but he probably wore the onesie, so I need to add just a onesie in there. We live in Florida and it gets hot, so I don't really pack any long sleeve stuff, but I do put in a pair of socks in there. And that's pretty much everything that I keep in here. If we were going like somewhere far or staying the night, then I would definitely put more items in this little mesh compartment. But I love that the clothes are separate from everything else. I just really like this bag because it has so many different compartments and it's organized, and I like to be organized, so that's a plus. So on this little side pocket right here, it's like a little mesh pocket. I keep some of his snacks. You always have to have snacks when you have a baby. But these are just the Happy Baby organic teethers, just the blueberry and purple carrot, and then sweet potato and banana. So I just keep that here. Oops. So in this little pocket here, I didn't even know this was in there. I probably put this in here when he was like a newborn. But I have these Boogie Wipes Natural Saline Wipes for stuffy nose. So whenever he has a stuffy nose, it's good to know that that is inside of the pocket. So moving on to the other side, there's a pocket down here, and I just always keep a water bottle. Like I said, you just never know what can happen. You may not have access to water or whatever the case is. So I'm glad that I have this in here. So moving on to the inside of the bag, there is a pocket right here. So this bag actually came with a changing changing pad for him, but he outgrew that changing pad. I actually need to order him like an extra large one and put it in here, but right now I just use an old swaddle, like a really big old swaddle, and I normally keep it in here, but it's in the wash right now, so I need to grab that and put it in here, just because I never know where I'm changing him at. It's good to have like a swaddle type changer for now, but either way I would have kept that swaddle in here in case we went somewhere and he needs like a blanket or whatever. That would be in the bag as well. So yeah, that's normally what I keep back here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So now moving directly inside of the bag, there's only 3 items left. So this one is actually a formula dispenser by Munchkin. I hated this. I used this for a few months, but honestly it was the worst thing ever because you had to turn it and make sure it was like properly on there, and you had to like tap it, and it just wasn't convenient because if your formula is like this, oh shit, a puff fell out. So go back in. Okay, so if you're like dumping it out like this, it's hard because you're like, I don't know, it just wasn't convenient. So I turned it into like a snack holder for him, and I normally have like puffs in here, yogurt bites, and something else, but they're all different flavored puffs inside of here right now. I just refilled it since I did mention he's going to my mom's. So yeah, that's like 3 sets of snacks for him already in the bag. And then now this is my formula dispenser. I love this thing. It's so convenient. You just pop the top open and pour it in. I'm not going to pour it, but you pour it in. I do need to refill it. It can fit 4 bottles on here. This was literally $5. I mean, they both were $5, but if I'm spending $5, then I'm going to purchase this one. They also sell multi-packs. This is from Amazon. I don't think I mentioned that, but I love this thing. And Grayson only drinks 6 ounces of milk, and 6 ounces, like, you know, of milk would fit into these containers, so you don't have to worry about that if you're like, well, my son drinks blah blah blah. This holds a lot. I also saw on Amazon that you can use this as a snack holder as well, but since I had this one, I was like, I might as well use it. So yeah, those are the 2 things that I keep in there. And now moving on to this. This is like a from the Pampers brand. I got it for free in samples. I actually had like 3 of these in samples, and I was like, what could I use this for? So when you open this up, this is what the inside looks like. So the first things are for myself. I have 2 pads that I carry in here because you just never know when you're gonna need a pad. So the next thing that I carry in here is my son's infant Tylenol. I just never know if something may happen to him, so I always have Tylenol in here. This is actually the house Tylenol as well, but obviously if the diaper bag is with us, this is in the house with us, so we'll always have Tylenol on us. The next thing that I have in my bag is gripe water. So we actually don't use gripe water anymore. It's just been in his backpack because when he was a newborn and till like about 3 months, he had a lot of stomach issues, so the gripe water helped. Along with the gripe water, we had these Little Remedies gas relief drops. Same reason, we haven't had to use those in a while, thank God. And then we just had the little like medicine dispenser thing to give him the gripe water and the gas relief and stuff. But normally in this little compartment, I also keep his thermometer, but he hasn't gone anywhere like far to where he would actually need the thermometer or whatever. So I just keep that at home for now, but if we were going somewhere far, I would throw it in here. This is kind of like his medical emergency kit. I need to throw like bandage and stuff in there for like myself, obviously not for him because I don't think he would get hurt that bad. But yeah, I don't like to overdo it when it comes to my diaper bag. I like to keep it simple. Obviously, I will make sure I have a lot of clothes and burp cloths and stuff like that. But I like to keep it very lightweight. This is a very lightweight bag. But yeah, my son is about to be 10 months old, so he really doesn't need that much stuff because he does baby led weaning. So if we were to go to like a restaurant or whatever, wherever, even though we're not because of COVID, but anyways, if we were to go out somewhere, we can actually feed him the food that we're eating, you know, so that's convenient too. But yeah, so pretty simple. Like I said, I will have everything that I talked about linked down below in my description bar, so definitely be sure to check that out. But I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below, along with turning on my post notification bell. That way you're notified every single time that I do upload a new video. But I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!